Alrighty, hold on. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys can all hear me. Welcome back to another episode of NOVAtazz Customs Live. Let's say, how's everybody doing with all of this fun BS? So, as usual, we do not have a script. We do not have a plan. We're shooting this shit from the hip. So, sit back, enjoy. Actually, don't sit back. Come join the chat. You know, this stream is only as fun as you guys are in the chat room. Because, honestly, I'm pretty boring. At least I think I am. Don't mind me. I am just getting my beverage of choice tonight ready. Because, yeah. Little change of scenery. This is the new house, the new studio, and no, I am not any more close to having this all set up. I did dig a few things out of storage just to spice up this area. I have a couple cars. Got my poster, which you guys should all know. Yeah, little cabin fever. So, what's up, Michigan? So, if you don't mind spending the next little while with me and each other in the chat room, we'll help this night pass by just a little bit quicker, hopefully. Oh, that's good. Anyway, so, what is going on in the world of YouTube? Quick update to the channel. I have just downloaded DaVinci Resolve. Still trying to figure it out, feel it out a little bit. I might just do a practice video first. Hello, Rebecca. Well, hey, you know what? Mad props to you. I'm also an essential employee, so I also have to still work. Even with all of this fun going on out there in the great wild. It's kind of disappointed because I wanted to share. I know that we have a few more subscribers. We are now up to I gotta actually go to the YouTube app because nothing else actually displays. We are up to 1,717 subscribers. Thank you, everybody that is subscribed. I would shout out who is a subscriber, but apparently my mini feed is not updating as far as that goes. I don't know why. I'll tell you what. I've had to do a lot of working from home. It is not necessarily as fun as you would think. Fun the first couple of days. Getting stuck at home after day with kids and everybody home, it gets a little annoying after a while, to be honest. Everybody that's here, add points to all viewers. We'll go with 100 points. So everybody that's here in the chat right now, you guys get 100 points of being here right away. Michigan Mechanic, why do you have so little points? Oh, that's right, you weren't here last. No. Okay, maybe you were. What's up, Pilot? I Hermit, love that shit. Hello, I'll watch YouTube all day. Even me, YouTube is getting old. Not necessarily because I can't find shit to watch. It's just I want to get out and do shit. And I several times I went out to go get something for a project, and it's annoying. It's just everything's closed. Nothing's really can't go do what you want to go do. Like, I was about ready to start to build on this desk, and yeah, I got to put it on hold. So, but we're here. We're working. We're here to entertain you for the next little while. I do have a few buddies ready to pop in. When they get here, I will pop them up here for everybody to view. In fact, I'm actually checking messages. Seeing who all is popping in. Let's see. All right. Anyway, so we will probably have our regulars in here. Chris will probably be in here at some point tonight. Elliot will probably be in here at some point tonight. I don't know if any of the others are going to be here. By the way, if you are in this chat all the time and you want to be a co-host, hit me up on social media somewhere, and we'll chit-chat and see if being a co-host will work with you on this live stream. I'd love to have some new faces up on here. So just putting that out there for anybody that's in here. Like I said, welcome aboard, Rebecca. Mission Mechanic, always welcome here. And Pilot, it is 12 o'clock somewhere on some VCR, is it not? Best Buy has curbside pickup here. And this whole thing is, to be honest, to me, is annoying. Like I said, I understand that there are precautions need to be taken. I understand that there are people losing their lives. I do. But, you know, there are people losing their lives to sickness every day that we don't talk about. And this is just a new sickness. Give it a little while, and it will settle down, and we will be back to normal, hopefully. I do believe we'll have a big hole to dig ourselves out of after all this is over with, but that is a different story for a different time. Let's see. What do we got going on in the chat? We are surprisingly been busy at the shop. Everyone's off work and got tax refund repairs. Yes. In fact, actually, I have to go get one of my cars inspected. So, which one? I will not tell. It may be the truck. We'll see. Yeah. Gonna have to do some at-home projects. I still have the cedar chest to do. I have the desk I want to get done. I still got to draw up some plans and figure out what I need. And I've been doing, actually, honestly, I've been doing a lot of stuff here at the home. Little tidbitty repairs that you come across when you move into a new home that need to be done. Like the other day, I had to caulk a window to keep it from leaking. Not the window itself, but the seam in between the window and the frame. You know, stupid odds and ends stuff. And that takes up a little bit of time. And like I said, I'm also getting the hang of this DaVinci Resolve. It's not too much different than the Wondershare Filmora 9 that I was using previously. But it's going to be a learning curve. If you have not checked out Camaro Time, if you are looking into using this program, Camaro Time has a bunch of cool videos on the subject, and hopefully they might be helpful. As always, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and invite your friends, like the message says down below me. I'm feeling quite talkative today for some reason. But anywho, we are also here every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can get your NOVAtazz merch, including this poster back here at teespring.com. Search NOVAtazz Customs. Let's see. Good news, the wife is working from home. No need to set the alarm. Bad news is she's here all day. Yep. I know that feeling as well. Kids are all home, and we're working mostly from home as much as we can as well. Being supervisors do give us somewhat of our luxury, but we can't stop working as we do take care of we help oversee homes that take care of individuals. So they need care whether or not there's a coronavirus or not. Oops, am I not allowed to say that word or get demonetized? We'll call it CV. Here we have Big E. Welcome to the show, Big E.
Meow.
Oh, howdy, 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 howdy. And silence. Has Big E lost his voice? I have seen Grant, Straight Six fan from the Straight Six fan channel, has joined us. Um, really? Well, that's not fun. Well, hey, if you guys get the chance, why don't you guys share that the live stream is live? Since apparently YouTube is being foobarish and apparently not letting people know that I went live. Because technically, I went live 5 minutes before 9. Well, for my opening starting screen, just to make sure the live stream was going good and everything else. I do start the waiting screen a couple minutes early just to make sure there's no bugs going on instead of finding out the bugs as I'm going live. What's up, Biggie? Hmm. Well, that's annoying. Well, hey, guys, go let your friends know that we are live and that we are here. So that way, anybody else who hasn't gotten in knows we're live. I did share it on Facebook. I did share it on Twitter. It was on my Snapchat and in my Instagram. So hopefully people know that we're here. We do have 6 people in here right now, which is actually pretty good. I realized I had a little logo down here in the bottom corner. Oh, never mind. That's my actual watermark. It doesn't show up on my Streamlabs, so it's like a little weird when I saw it in the actual live stream. Oh. And if you are in here and have not hit the like button, please do so. It does help let other people know that you guys are enjoying your experience. Do we have anything we'd like to chit chat about today other than, well, I mean, unless you guys really want to talk about the current situation going on, frustration, want to vent, um, whatever has you. We have no actual agenda today. Not that we ever really do have an agenda. And I don't know if Biggie's not talking because I won't shut up or if he can't talk. I think Biggie's having technical problems. that expression kind of says it itself because I ain't hearing him, and I don't know if it's my end or his. I'm gonna guess that was his end. Uh, you can't hear me. Hold on. Do 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 do. Um. All right, that should fix his issue. Can you hear me now, Biggie? Maybe. Huh. Oh well, apparently we do have a technical issue, and let's see. Uh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. Mm, it might be my issue. Hold on. Let me see. Can I hear you now? No. Can I hear you now? No, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear Big E? Well, you guys can hear me just fine because speaker. I think. Can you hear me now? Okay, so he can hear me. I can't hear him. Let's see. Let's see. Audio speakers. I can hear that just fine. Hello? No, you can't hear me. Okay. You can hear me now. We did not have this issue yesterday there, Biggie. Biggie, go back to whatever setting you had before, because Straight Six Fan said that he could hear you at the beginning. Do you have your mic muted?
Yes. Oh my god. Well, when I joined the
When you joined it and you couldn't hear me, you started
when I
freaking...
couldn't hear you, I went onto the the live feed on YouTube, and it was like distorted until I
Yeah.
muted my mic.
Yeah, the reason why you couldn't hear me is because my setting was for it was using the microphone from the computer, which I don't have my microphone plugged into. I had it plugged into the headphone jack, so it wasn't picking that up. Oh, I didn't realize you sent me a private chat.
Yeah.
Because it didn't let me know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had to switch my microphone for Streamlabs over to the cam.
Oh.
So it would pick it up.
So
yeah. We should be all good now. All right, so welcome aboard, Biggie.
I feel very welcomed.
If you are looking for Biggie in the chat, he will be a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly dee, in the chat. I feel quite energetic today. I have no idea why. A little hyper, I guess.
Yeah.
Might be this cabin fever shit going on.
Could be.
I don't have CV. I have cabin fever. Oh, you don't have the CV, do you?
Better not.
Anyway,
I do get CV. I'm gonna have 2 weeks of paid fucking vacation.
So, yeah. Great Grant says I don't like the notification anyway because they never show anything live anyway. I've actually I don't understand why YouTube does that with live events. It won't start pushing the live events until the next day or two. Which, by then, who wants to watch a live event after it's over? That's the whole point of joining them live. Which, to me, is really stupid. But anyway, so we are all here. And yeah, there is definitely a boatload of C8 YouTube vids. If you like the C8, you have content for days. Which I have been popping in here, watching them here and there. I do like. Did you hear the one with Street Beat 717's basically Sport Cat exhaust?
Oh.
No mufflers, Sport Cat exhaust.
Hmm.
Oh, it is so gnarly sounding. Definitely sounds a hell of a lot better than it was sounding before. I do believe that Amelia has nitrous has put nitrous on her car.
Oh dear.
TJ Hunt is in the middle of trying to twin turbo her car. His car. Mike has a shop working on twin turboing, but does not have his car is not technically in the shop to do it. They're just I guess working from a jig. And we'll probably call him in when they have something ready to actually install. Most likely, I'm going to guess that's because Mike still wants to be able to make content with his car, and if his car's stuck in the shop, he can't make content with it.
Yeah.
Though I do dig that color blue. I did not win Street Speed 717's Duramax. Somebody down south got it. Um, I apparently didn't even do anything on YouTube. It was on Instagram that they announced it, and I didn't catch it till a couple days later.
Oh,
It sucks, but that's what it is. What it is. It would have been cool. Do. Uh, Big E taking the quarantine order way too seriously. Technically,
yeah.
we're not under quarantine. We're just we're supposed to do this social distancing, which in my case just means stay the fuck away from people.
Yeah.
You know, I would actually probably I would actually probably respect it more if they just told me just to stay away the fuck away from people instead of this social distancing. You know, don't want to step on anybody's toes bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, that's like Mr. Wilson peeking over the damn fence.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
uh, I see Nikolai has joined us. By the way, if you guys have not checked out Nikolai's, he has revamped his channel and has started doing some really cool vids with the local short tracks. So if you have not popped into his channel recently, as you can see, he has renamed his channel. Please go check him out, man. He could use the support, and let's get him down the right path of actually getting some new subscribers. There are what 8 of us in here right now. Um,
Yeah.
if we can get a few of you guys to pop over and check him out, that would be freaking awesome. Um, let's see. Like I said, we got Elliot's conundrum figured out. Um, can we get anyone to knock Mission Mechanic off of my geez, I don't even know what to call that anymore. What is it? It's the
Stream boss.
yeah, the stream boss. Damn, it's been so a while. I haven't even had to mention it. Can anyone kick Michigan Mechanic off of the stream boss? He's been sitting there since freaking last year. My tip jar has been a little bit lonely.
Hmm.
Let's see. Stupid fast truck. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Um, wow. Pilot, what time was it that you actually got notified that I was live? Because we've been live for 20, technically almost 30 minutes now. Um, And yes, please hit that thumb up button. It'd be graciously appreciated. And I
Gracefully
apparently,
appreciated.
yeah, graciously. Hey, we have our own language.
I
Uh,
guess.
it is, it is, it is. I did actually. I finally caught one of Jason and Grant's live streams. The Straight Old Car Auto Guy and Straight Six Fan show. I think I said that
Yeah.
right. Um, they are every Thursday night at 8, I think. Positive. Anyway, um, so they had one, and they're the last one. They did like a final, not final four, the bracket thing they do for like basketball games and stuff.
Yeah.
They did one of those with all a bunch of different years Mustangs. Now I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was pretty cool, but if I did that here, it'd just be ripping them off anyway. And we kind of do our own thing here anyway. Um, but anyway, so yeah, the brackets, and they did it for a bunch of different years, and they had us vote out of the two cars in the whatever bracket. They had us vote which one we liked better, this one or that one, and then that car would move. Whatever car got the most votes would move on. And I won't spoil which car won. You'll have to go check out the live stream. It's not that long.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a half hour. Um, and go check it out and see if you guys like that. I thought it was freaking pretty cool. Hey, we have Joe from Wicked Fabs who has also got a second gen, which I'm actually wearing my second gen hoodie. Um, can't really see it because fuck it, I'm not turning around. Um, if you want to go check it out, you can check it out to Straight Six Fan. You know what? Actually, I can. Da, 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 da. Where is that? Garage background, tip jar, TA logo, view count, tip jar, chat box, video. There we go. Uh, I can. There it is, right there. That is the hoodie that I am wearing right now for the second gen trucks. You can check that out on teespring.com. Just look up NOVAtazz Customs. Yeah, a shameless plug. But hey, it's my channel. Oh, anyway, so NASCAR did a sim race today. Really?
I heard that.
Uh, did anybody else catch that? I didn't see any word about it, so I didn't get to look at it. Uh, do 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 do. Uh, hey Grant, I'm always promoting you guys. You guys have an awesome freaking show. Um, I saw that pilot all over Twitter a few minutes ago. Oh, okay. Talking about the sim race. Probably would have watched it if I'd known ahead of time. That was awesome. Um, so was it the actual drivers doing the sims, or were they professional gamers? Oh, so they actually did what? Play one of the racing games?
Yeah, I think they used iRacing because that's
Oh,
what they use to train.
they should have let freaking actual fans jump in. By the way, if anybody plays Forza Motorsport 7, let me know. Um, Thinking about playing that more often. Me and Big E had some fun on it the other day. Big E kind of ended up rage quitting.
Yeah, that was garbage.
You were getting you had like the referee was freaking on your ass.
Referee. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the
The
the virtual
stupid
referee.
fucking. That was some of the dumbest crap I've ever seen.
Hmm. Also, if you guys want to know when I'm going live, I do normally post it on Instagram as Streamlabs is so helpfully. Also behind the scenes stuff I tend to post there. Yeah, it just gets a little more updates than what I post on YouTube because I've been kind of slow uploading regular vids. Working 8 days a week on the Beast. LOL. Shut down early tonight. Well, I am glad you are here, Joe. If you would like to pop up and join us up here on the I don't know what did you say stage? It's not a stage. It's up here at the I don't know what you want to call it.
The
The
thing.
window. uh, oh well, congrats to Junior.
Did he
Uh,
win?
huh?
Did he win?
No. Apparently his wife is pregnant with number two.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, not a fan of Jimmy Johnson. Sorry. I know he's Jeff Gordon's whatever, but never been a fan of him. Not hated, just don't care for him. Because he said Jimmy Johnson and Junior were at the simulation race apparently. Um, was that Battlefield 4, BF4?
But
So
yeah.
Wikifab says I haven't played a game in about a year now. My game of play is BF4. I'm
Well,
guessing.
speaking of Battlefield 4, I found a clip earlier of one of my friends. He like teabagged someone so viciously after I got the kill. It was the vicious teabagging was the only reason I recorded it in general.
You can viciously teabag somebody in a video game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was up on top of a skyscraper and some guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna sneak up behind them." I had a brick of C4 in front of it and I blow it up and my friend's like, I forget exactly what he said. It was like 2 years ago, but he just like viciously teabagged the dude. It's dead corpse.
Hamlin won. Junior came in second. Yeah, and Joe says, yeah, it was Battlefield 4. I haven't really played any fighting games recently. I was enjoying playing PUBG with you guys for a while there, but I mean, honestly, out of all the people that we used to play with, I think the only one that I still freaking chit chat with on Xbox is Big E. Mitwick went and did his own thing, and when I stopped playing Forza, Thrust and all of them poofed too. So I don't think, and I haven't heard from was it Ian or any of them. So the
Yeah.
little annoying ones.
Hmm.
But anywho, um, yeah. So anybody's into, I do have this PC now, and if anybody's into PC games or Xbox games and wants to chill, also thinking about starting up Twitch and doing some live streams of game playing. Not quite sure what I'd play, but we can figure it out. I just got to figure out how to get this whole setup basically to work for video game streaming. 10K. Oh, I wonder, were they playing in the actual like full moving car seats?
I don't think so.
It says
That shit's
10K
expensive.
plus for the full motion Sims. Where am I hearing sirens from?
Oh, sorry, that's my game. I fucking hate how this shit does that.
I'm just like, who the hell's getting pulled over by the fuzz?
Not me, I'll tell you that much.
Apparently, some of them were playing in full Sims. That
Apparently
has
what?
to be fucking awesome.
Oh shit.
If it wasn't such a waste of space, it'd be fucking awesome to have like an in-car setup to play racing games, but I don't just play racing games, so it doesn't make much sense to build one.
Yeah. I'm playing PUBG or some shit in a full motion race simulator.
Yeah. Right? I'd always have to be the one driving the dune buggy.
Hmm. And I saw some guy
Apparently
playing.
around Joe, the car shows are getting canceled and postponed. Well, Joe's not that far away from me. I think he's a little bit further north than I am. I think he's up by Wilkes-Barre, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. But yeah, it's all crazy around here too. Everything's getting closed. Um, I was going to go do the last little bit with the truck that I need to do to get it up and running, and yep, go figure. Shit closes. I'm not going to be able to get the freaking part that I need fixed because
Oh,
it's not an essential, business. But yeah, so like I said, it's for
are,
me. It's going to be around the house crap.
is a repair garage considered an essential business down there?
Yeah,
What about a liquor store?
no. Beer
Really?
beer is still beer and wine is still open, but spirits are not.
Oh,
So I can get beer, but I can't get like tequila, which is it is what it is.
yeah.
Okay, I have a nice stockpile of crap anyway.
I've got a problem.
What's your problem?
A police car is stuck on me.
Oh, that's it. It's never good when the fuzz is stuck to your ass.
You don't understand the gravity of the situation.
Uh,
Oh,
so
wait,
you know what one show
break free.
that isn't canceled?
Hmm?
You know what one show that isn't canceled?
No.
This one right here.
Oh, touche.
Do you like my makeshift backdrop?
Hang on.
I
I didn't
actually
even
pulled
notice
some
that.
stuff. I actually pulled some stuff out. I found my diecast box, and I
Yeah.
actually went digging in it. I was actually hoping to find my Batman car, but it wasn't in there, so it might be in a different box somewhere. I hope. Um,
You
oh, I hope because I don't know if I'll be able to replace that car. Um, but I have a little cheap Trans Am toy.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, but it's just a little cheapo toy. And then I have this one, which is really cool because this one, all the covers come off and shit. I don't
Oh,
know
that's
if I'll
cool.
get this one off. But this is actually the 24-hour car for Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. drove.
Oh, cool.
I forget how to get this off. Here it goes. So yeah, so all the covers come off.
Neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. This was a Ben Franklin, whatever collectible car.
Oh.
I had a Bigfoot monster truck one from this place too, and I don't know where that one is. I have a feeling, but anyway. Liquor stores are. Oh, you're lucky, pilot. We
Hmm.
don't have liquor stores here. They all been done closed. In fact, they were closed Monday. Oh, so how long until we have a bunch of freaking sober drunks running around, completely miserable and pissed off?
Probably already happened.
Probably, or maybe maybe this week. Depends on how
Yeah.
much they stocked up. Um, I think our chat has died down a little bit. Um, this is the bad part about not coming in here prepared with something to chit chat about because I normally like the the flow of events to be determined by
Mhm.
everybody in the chat room.
Yeah.
Joe is going to head out. See you later, Joe. Good luck with the truck, man. Um, but yeah, because I normally like to the flow of the chit chat. I should end up having a backup itinerary just in case chat's slow.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, but we talked about the CA content on YouTube. We talked about the
Jesus
freaking
Christ, cat.
what the freaking cat on crack behind you.
Yeah. She's got the zoomies, man.
You got them zoomies.
Oh, what should I toss in her general direction?
She's got nitrous butt. Nothing
Bah.
harmful.
It was a piece of plastic. I mean, I still got this little 22 bullet floating around for no reason, but that's a lead tip. I'm not throwing that.
No. C8
A
dyno
lighter though?
numbers are
Why
good. What
not?
are
You
the
know what?
C8 dyno? I haven't seen any of the big YouTubers have their cars on a dyno yet. I mean, some of them haven't even gotten them out of 500 miles yet, though.
Yeah, for real.
No, I know
There was
TJ
some
Hunt
place.
got his off of 500 miles the first day because he drove all the way cross country in it. I think he
God
had
damn.
1,200 miles within 3 days.
Good lord.
Mike just got his past 500 miles after putting the new exhaust on his car, which that car
Nice.
looks a hell of a lot better with round tips.
With
Um,
what?
Round tips. They come
Oh.
with these like square, ugly ass tips that I thought looked goofy on it from the get go.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike had some black chrome round tips put on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks killer. I like it. The shop did a very good job with the exhaust on that car. Uh, oh, Amelia had it. She had 464 horsepower at the wheels. That's not bad.
Not at all.
Not bad for a base model. And that car needs less horsepower to get going than say the classic uh, Corvettes. Being the rear
Yeah.
wheel drive, being the mid engine, it doesn't need as much horsepower to be quick.
It could also, in theory, be able to transplant more horsepower because of that engine placement.
Um, Street Speed actually has stock rims back on his car. He did have some Brixton Forge rims from InShane's
Mhm.
Corvette. Um, InShane Designs C7. He took the wheels off of that car and put them on his car for a little bit um, until they got the uh, until they went back to the dealership and got the big wing put on it, got the factory wheels, the factory black wheels put on the car because the
Mhm.
cars aren't shipped with those black wheels.
Yeah.
They're shipped with the standard stock aluminums. She's just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Uh, so, uh, so yeah. I do have to agree. I'm a fan of Street Speed's car. I think it would have looked better if he would have kept it in black, but that blue is still killer.
Hmm.
One of my buddies on Facebook got one of the orange ones.
Ow.
Yeah, he just got his. In fact, actually, it's the guy that actually supplied a lot of parts for my Trans Am back when he had his Trans Ams. So, in fact, I was supposed to be picking up a set of Krager louvers from him, but I don't think that'll ever happen.
Mm.
Been bugging him for years because those things are hard to find. The full wraparound ones that go
Yeah.
all the way around the side windows in one continuous curve. You can find a lot of the other ones where it's just like across the back, and then the sides have a different like a side piece. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like those ones. If I put a set of louvers on my Trans Am, it'll be the original aluminum Kragers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pilot, apparently he has duped you along with a few other people. That blue one is his black one. It's just been wrapped by InShane Designs in the same blue that they wrapped the C7 in. So yeah,
Dude.
yeah, he did a whole like gag video of picking up a second C8 Corvette. Well, I hate to tell you that blue, that color, won't be released for quite a while. There is not an actual blue C8 Corvette other than the like promotional cars.
Yeah.
There has not been an actual factory issued C8 Corvette in that blue.
Mm.
Because that is a later release color. I think the
Yeah.
blue and one other color. I think the highlighter yellow
Yeah.
are the two colors that are going to be released later. So if you got if you got a car in that color, you wouldn't have gotten it right away. That blue was Mike's original first choice, and when they
Mm.
heard that color was getting delayed, they recolored Mike's car to be black so he could get one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Because again, as much as Mike keeps hyping up this C8, it's it's a business tool,
Yeah.
and if he waits until the blue comes out, it's not like he didn't get the car because he wanted, I mean, yeah, he wanted it personally, but if he wanted it strictly just for his own personal collection, he would have waited and gotten the one that he wanted. But because of what he did, it shows you that the car is a tool,
Mm.
and you're not going to make any progress if you have to wait 6 months because by then the curve of interest is gone.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be one of the first. You have to be, as a YouTuber, you have to jump on that while it's hot.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, after the market's already going to be flooded with CA videos, people are going to lose interest eventually. That's just how that shit goes. The only
Mm-hmm.
people only oohs and ahs over the shiny thing. You come up with a shiny thing after everybody's already seen it. They're like, okay, yeah, we've seen it, been there, done that. Where are we at? We are at 9:43. Remind me, we got 15 minutes until. Um, I
Some,
probably could use Alexa for that to remind me to give everybody loyalty points. Or you guys, okay. You guys in the chat, it's your job. Remind me at 10 p.m. to give you guys loyalty points. I'll put it off on that. Hey, we have Grimm's Auto Service popping in here. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. He is technically our loyalty points leader right now. We'll get the tops here. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Wondered what happened to the black one. The black one has been there the whole time.
mm.
It's just in sheep's clothing. By the way, we can still hear you being chased by the popo.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not. I'm just having fun. Yeah. So Grimm's Auto
Me too.
Service first at 500 points. Pilot at 448. And Michigan Mechanic at 381. Jesse Williams at 312. Straight Six Fan at 166. Jacob Smith, who has an awesome channel, Exploring Abandoned Places, if you haven't checked him out, at 126. Mrs. Formula, the infamous Chris's better half, at 15. Kip from American Bumper to Bumper at 111. So that rounds out technically the top 10. I'm sure there is one more, and let me go find out who it is because technically I don't count. So whoever's in number 11's position should get credit. Here we go. It would be Camaro time at 110. So Pete from Camaro time has actually the 10th spot. Just saying. All right, so again, if you have not hit that like button, please hit the like button and share it with your friends, as it says down below. And we are here every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. I said that twice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, should we do what's in the cup? Let's do
I
what's in the
mean,
cup.
I can't stop you.
No, we can't. My show. Um, so what's in the cup, Iggy? I know you were drinking something.
I have some of my practically trademark Lipton iced tea, green tea.
Lipton green tea. Lipton green tea. Um, I am not drinking a usual today.
Oh,
No,
what you got? Pepsi?
it's not Pepsi. It is a cola. It is not Pepsi, and nor is it straight.
Is it Dr. Pepper and Jack Daniels?
Ugh.
That I tried something extreme.
No. Number
Jack.
one, you're bad. You were far off as soon as you mentioned Dr Pepper, because that is not one of my favorite drinks.
It's not one of my favorite either, but I still have one
You
time
will
to
never
time.
catch me with a Dr Pepper in my hand unless I'm chucking it at somebody. Dr Pepper in my hand is a live grenade. So what are you guys all drinking out there in the YouTube lands? By the way, what I am drinking is some good old Captain Coke.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh no! Grim fell asleep and his Bud Light's cold. Oh, that sucks.
Oof. Oh.
That would be a Bud lukewarm.
Mm.
I have a spoopy visitor. I see you. We have a hollow in the house. Slinking around the office.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have the
That's
awesome view of the spoop farm in my back
The
view.
spook farm.
That's what we call our bed. It's the spoop farm, because you ever want to know where the cats are, you just go upstairs, look at the bed, and there you go. Normally you'll find growing spoops. Spoops, by the way, if you do not know that in our slang here, spoops are black cats. Just a term my girlfriend coined, and I've been using it ever since. So somebody else has got to be drinking something in here. Oh my god, they're trading fucking toilet paper for points in the chat. We can do a let's see. How do I do that again?
Yes. Holy jeebus, that's new.
Okay, so I think this is right. Yeah. So, if you guys all want to wager points, we can do a heist. And to do it, you got to type in exclamation point heist, and then the amount of coins you want, the amount of loyalty points you want to wager. So I'll start it off, and at least 50% of you will win. So if you have points to wager, go ahead and wager them now. Yep, see? I heist, and then the amount you want to win. Have fun. There is a bunch of other cool little nifty things that this does. Do you have 200 points to bet?
I should.
Should. Let's see. Does you have 5?
What?
No,
That's
yeah,
not
that's no, that's right, because now it's saying I have 25. Because yeah, it kicked me way down the list as soon as I offered up my coins. I don't think you have. I think you only have 5. I don't know why, but that's what it does.
Stupid.
So yeah, see, you didn't have enough, so it didn't join you.
Weak.
Here, hold on. I can give you points as soon as I can find you. Hopefully, I find you in time.
Hooray! Fuck the system.
Right. Oh, device not connected.
Oop.
Oh my God, it's Jonathan. I haven't seen you in a freaking hot minute.
Say what?
I said I have not seen you. In fact, I still can't see you.
Well, hold your tits.
There you go. You have now points there, Biggie.
Wee.
You can join.
What?
We are playing with loyalty points from Streamlabs.
Oh.
You get loyalty points the longer you're watching the channel.
That's a good thing.
Oh.
I got all the points. It says crew of pirate raiders checked their flintstones, sharpened their cutlass as they disembarked on a Black Heart Island. The poisonous frog sends half the crew to Davy Jones's locker, and the rest escape with a handful of plunder and tale of plenty. So it was only me and Pilot that joined, and Pilot, I guess, got the poison frog. Sorry to hear about your bad luck there, Pilot. So I have seen you have been doing quite the adventures there, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
You're all over Instagram, buddy.
Oh, you mean like the stories and stuff?
Yeah, man. I see you doing all the freaking car shit, and you wrecked your Ranger a while back. I saw you just got rid of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I finally got it sold.
What'd you do? Catch a tree or a telephone pole in the driver's side front corner?
Well, what happened was I was in a snowstorm and I went around a corner and the ass end kicked out and I went completely sideways into a tree.
Okay, I knew it was a tree or a telephone pole.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's truck's light end. You didn't have anything in the back of the truck, right?
No, and the frame in the back was basically Swiss fucking cheese, so that didn't help either.
No. But for future reference, if you're ever driving a rear-wheel drive vehicle, make sure the trunk is weighted. Whether it's a truck or car.
Yeah.
Make sure you have something in the back end over top of those rear wheels, or they will pop out.
You want to hear a funny story that happened literally last week?
Of course we do. We're here to freaking hear funny stories.
It's not really funny, but did you see my new car that I got?
Not off the top of my head, but I've seen a lot of posts recently from a lot of people.
Well, it's an 07 Suzuki Reno with a 5-speed.
The fuck is a Suzuki Reno?
Isn't that little 3-cylinder?
It's a what?
Is it a little 3-cylinder?
No, it's a 4-cylinder 2.0 D-Tech engine. It was ironically, listen to this. So apparently it's actually part GM because that's when Suzuki and GM was together and it's GM Daewoo.
Okay.
Oh.
So what, has it got the same motor that's in the Cavalier?
Possibly, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't
Dual
done all
overhead
my research
cam
yet.
or single overhead cam?
Don't know. I told you I haven't done my fucking research yet. I've been a little preoccupied.
Oh, that's okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm also jobless again.
Is it because of the CV crap going around?
I think that's part of it. Part of it was because my manager's a fucking cunt.
Hey, we could find more creative words than that. Come on.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, then it would be a I'm trying to think of a C name for a shoe. I can't think of any shoes with the beginning of the C. A chuck. It'd be a chuck.
Oh.
She wasn't being such a chuck.
But yeah, actually, when I crashed the Ranger and stuff,
right.
You should have seen me the next day. I went to work the next day and worked 8 hours.
Were you pretty bruised up?
I think I had I wasn't really bruised up, but I hit my head off the fucking roof, and I think I had a concussion.
Okay, if you had a concussion, you probably would not have remembered the accident, or at least something slightly before the accident.
I don't know. I couldn't remember a lot of fucking things, to be quite honest with you.
Well,
I was taking a fucking shower, and I forgot what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, you could have had a concussion. You probably could have. I had one concussion that I know of. I had an argument with my stepfather, and he shoved me over a like our driveway went up a hill to the garage, and
Mm-hmm.
actually my it would be my future place of work at that point because I hadn't worked there yet. We had a Taco Bell KFC that was right next to our property. Well, there was a
Mm-hmm.
good 10-foot drop from our driveway down to the macadam for the restaurant. And he got pissed off and shoved me over the guardrail, and I went over backwards down that embankment,
Oh
crashing
yeah.
my head on the freaking curb down below. I don't
Ouch.
remember going to work the day before the day that incident happened. I don't remember the argument with my mom before I went to work. I don't remember going to the hospital after I got shoved down the hill. The first thing I remember is being at the hospital, and I walked myself to the hospital. I don't
Jesus.
remember any of it. The only reason I know about it is because I was told that those events happened. And I know that there was a receipt in my pocket for work slacks, like just the regular black slacks from Goodwill to be able to go
Mhm.
to work
Yeah.
in. Because I know that I had the argument that I left the house and I didn't take my work clothes, and so I would have went over to
Mm.
Goodwill and I had purchased a set of work clothes before going over to work. I don't remember doing any of that. The only thing I recognize that I did that is because I had the receipt in my pocket for it.
Mhm.
Damn.
But yeah, concussions are not fun.
And
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, you want to know why I didn't have any videos on the Ranger?
Sure, go ahead.
Because I was pretty preoccupied. Like, if I wasn't sleeping or working, I was out in that truck.
Yeah, well, that comes with getting a new vehicle. Besides the freaking fact that vehicles cost money, so you tend to have to work more to be able to afford the vehicle.
I mean,
B,
I worked
you're
two
not as bored.
jobs at that time.
Yeah, and plus you're not as bored. You're not stuck at home, so you're out doing things. And I don't like taking my video camera with me either when I'm out doing shit for relaxation stuff. I know that a lot
Yeah.
of people do that. That's where you get the daily vloggers. I'm not a daily vlogger. If you ever catch me, how many times you caught me out at events? Other than the fact that the YouTube call out events where I was legit there to film, you catch me at a car show or something, most likely I'm not filming,
Yeah.
or at least not
Because
filming
you're
a
there to more or
lot.
less just enjoy it
Yeah,
yourself.
I can't enjoy it if I'm filming it. I just can't. I just find it annoying. Like I said, unless it's an event that I'm literally going there to film. And the other thing is I've never had any real good success on videos of filming events. They don't normally get a
Yeah.
whole lot of views, and they don't normally get a whole lot of revenue. So the amount of time and money you put into them doesn't normally pay off. At least for smaller YouTubers like us.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I almost had a video of a Ford Raptor, and then the owner decided to turn into a douchebag.
Well, it was a Ford Raptor owner.
Well, here's the thing. Me and him were like pretty good friends, and then just because I don't have money, like an income right now to put gas in my tank, I said, "Hey, could you throw me like 15, $20 or something for doing it?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is
And
again, if you were sitting there providing him with a service, okay, you're taking a video, you're promoting his vehicle, you should get paid for it. And if he doesn't want to pay you, then yeah, he was just looking for some free freaking, some free freaking whatever.
Exposure.
Yeah, free B
well,
roll, free
yeah,
exposures, whatever. You don't think
yeah.
that half
I'm
these.
just like whatever.
He
It's
doesn't
just
want
I
hanging your
wasn't.
ass out of the back of a fucking car at freaking 40, 50 miles an hour. So, you know, something fucking goes wrong, it's your ass on the line, not his.
Yeah, it's like the main thing is like I wasn't even mad about him not wanting to pay me. I was more so upset with how he handled it.
Yeah,
He
that's
could have
just
just said, "Oh, I don't have the money to do it right now" or something. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Rather than going full force
Alexa,
asshole and be like,
dismiss. Because it
"Okay,
depends on who's actually better. By the way, it is 10 o'clock, so everybody that is in here. Let me cancel that. We'll go with another 50 points. Which that should put you, if you were actually watching the live stream there, which you are you? Old car auto guy at 50. Ah, you was not, Jay. You missed it. If you
What?
was in the if you was in the chat or whatever, you would have gotten 50 live stream points.
Well, I have one device and I'm kind of
Yeah, I
using
forgot about that.
it.
I did get my new
Yeah,
computer up and running though, Jay. I didn't know if you saw that.
that's good.
Ugh, it's why we now
I'm
have
still
live streams
using
again.
the. Yeah, I'm still using the same piece of junk for now.
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, the thing is we weren't having the pretty background and all of that stuff for a while because my laptop couldn't handle it. It was just crashing left and right. It was okay when YouTube was using Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
Because it was all basically running off of the same issue. When I had to open up several programs to be able to do the live stream, the computer said nope, can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm running. Let's see, we're running StreamYard, we're running Streamlabs. I have a YouTube Studio open, and I have a chat open at the same time. So, and it looks pretty good. I'm not sure if you have any friends that are interested in live streams or not, JA, but if you want to share the fact that you are chilling here with us, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh.
Like I said, one device kind of creates a problem.
Yeah. You don't even have a computer? Or that's what you're on?
No, I'm on my phone. I'm just didn't want to turn the computer on.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We can't be
Because
watching the
it's
truck.
been a lot slower lately, so it takes like
Yeah.
a good fucking 10, 15, 20 minutes to fucking not be an asshole.
Right. Yeah, it cost me like I think just under 800 to build this.
That's not bad.
No. We need some upgrades already, but nothing as far as the video what I actually designed it for. Just if I want to play some better games, I need to do some upgrades to it. Well, so
Yeah, I was hoping.
Go ahead.
I was hoping to get a better job, but this whole fucking coronavirus shit fucked that over.
We're gonna call it
go
CV for the moment, so I don't get demonetized. I'm not
What?
sure if you caught that.
Yeah.
What happened?
YouTube is demonetizing videos that are using certain keywords.
Like what?
Like the word you just mentioned.
Yeah, I wonder.
The specific incident that's happening right now.
Hey, I didn't fucking know.
That's okay. That's okay.
How about this? We'll refer to it as the bullshit.
There we go. Well, I like that word. It's the bullshit. I was watching Demolition Ranch the other day, and he was talking about it. He says, "Well, since we can't mention the one thing we do on this channel, the pew pews, and we can't mention the issue that's going on right now, we're just going to call it the CV. Colon what the fuck is the word? Something vascular. Cardiovascular disease." But yeah, it's funny. Just the loopholes you have to go through just for idiocy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
So,
but yeah, like I was gonna try to get on at one of like the warehouse jobs down in Cumberland, and the one in Grantsville, Closet Mate, it got shut down because of all that.
There's a lot of places that are getting shut down right now. We are going to be clawing our way out of a freaking hole for months after all this shit's over.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
But yeah, and then Websterant in Cumberland, they are down to like 2 days a week, I think. So that's probably why they didn't hire me. And
yeah, probably because they don't have enough staff to go for the hours that they have available.
Well, they have too many people now. Well, they were looking for people till they had to do that.
Right, because you got to think, if they only working for 2 days, they only have so many hours in those 2 days available for the employees they already have. Well, they probably have way too many employees for the amount of hours that they have available for people to work.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get on at the Crescent Town sheets because I talked to both the high up managers there, and he told me like with all that stuff going on, they haven't had time to like look to into
I
hiring
can tell
people.
you who's hiring right now.
Who?
I can tell you who's hiring over 150,000 people. Big E should know
What's
this
that?
one. Big E, who's hiring 150,000 workers?
I don't know.
Walmart.
Of course.
I tried there, but they were like, "Oh, you failed the assessment." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself."
That'll be why you failed.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, they're hiring. I saw they're hiring over 150,000 employees because of this current situation.
Well, yeah, cause like my one buddy, he's a truck driver for Smith Transport, and he was like, all he's been fucking delivering lately is toilet paper and water.
We had
I'll do
somebody
it.
trying to negotiate toilet paper for loyalty points.
That's funny.
Oh, it was. It was hilarious. I was definitely. I don't know where Chris is at. Chris might be here a little late. It's already been a little late.
It's already been what, 2
Uh,
hours?
huh?
It's already been on for what, 2 hours?
One.
No, 1 hour. I start at 9. 9 my time.
Oh yeah, so only an hour.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't seen anybody new pop in. Um, but anyway, so that's why we just did our 1 hour loyalty bonus thing. I do a bonus the first hour. Well,
Oh,
the first couple of minutes that we're on, whoever's in the chat when we start, and then whoever's in the chat after an hour, and then whoever's in the chat at 2 hours. Normally, I've been running around 2 hours. I think one week was it last week that we were here for 3 hours?
I think so.
Yeah, because I had my little buddy with me. And I have his where's this badass friend? Oh, he's too far for me to reach.
hey
I have
Sean,
Biker Bear as well.
Hmm.
What's up?
yeah, you want to know something funny? When I got my car, it didn't have a muffler at all.
Oh
It
dear.
actually sounded half decent too.
You mean it sounded like somebody shitting in a big open warehouse?
It
Oh,
wasn't that bad.
you know coming here we bust on each other. I am just as fair game as you are.
True.
Oh. But anyhow,
But
go ahead.
yeah, like it actually crackled a little bit too, and I was like, And then Maryland inspection, and I'm like, fuck.
That's right. You live. Why did I think you live further south of Maryland?
Huh?
I thought you lived further south than Maryland for some stupid reason. I would not want to live in Maryland. Just saying.
You think I do?
I had to literally drive on pins and needles on my way down to Tennessee when I went to pick up the engine for the TA. Going through Maryland.
Hey, I mean, you just got to know where you can do dumb shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It still had the 403 in that picture, I think. Yeah, because it's got a gold shaker now with the 400 in it. I was trying to remember when that picture was taken, but yeah, it was not fun driving down through there. But
Yeah, usually.
raw dropping, not jaw.
Draw dropping.
Ugh. My mouth gets tired after talking for freaking like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It shows.
I know. You just what was it? Yeah, it was St. Patty's Day that we were freaking the St. Patty's Day show. At the end of that freaking show, I couldn't even freaking talk. I was tripping over my own words. It was horrible.
Well, don't you usually have drinks?
Yeah, but like that day, I had one beer. That's not enough. It wasn't. I wasn't even buzzed. Like I'm not buzzed now, and I've had almost this whole glass. I spent too much time talking, not enough time drinking. And that ceiling looks familiar. I think that ceiling's been like that since I've known you.
Yeah, it has.
That's going on like you realize that's going on like 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
You was nothing but a munchkin when I met you.
Sweet Jesus.
What was that? Like 2016, 2017, somewhere around there?
2017, I do believe.
Yeah, it was one of those 2 years because I started my channel in 16.
Yeah, it was
So,
just after you started your channel. You had the Mustang
hey,
videos up, but
question.
that's about it. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, if I show a gun on here, do you get demonetized?
We'd rather not choose that one. I mean, Biggie has his cleverly disguised on every single one of our episodes.
I won't go that far.
It's cleverly disguised. Nobody else has noticed it if I didn't point it out.
I mean,
This
it's just
week
an
or last
airsoft
week.
gun, but it looks like a real one.
How about we don't try that one? It
Does it
will
have an
be
orange
like
trim on
oh my god, Jay, do you remember your live
I
streams when
mean,
you used to have
see? Orange tip.
yeah,
There you
just
go.
the
All we're
tip,
seeing
just
is
the
the tip.
tip. We're gonna do just the
Just
tip.
the tip.
Um, but do you remember your live streams when you used to have what was that Mustang guy that you used to have on your channel all the time? He's real big now.
I'll be right back.
He's what?
He's a lot. He's big now. Like he has a lot of subscribers now.
Which one? Because there was a lot of people that had Mustangs. I really haven't kept up with people's subscribers
The
lately.
one was it JD? Not JD. The fuck was his name? We met him at Motorama
Derek?
too. Huh?
Oh, not Motorama. I wasn't at Motorama, but
He
was it
had
Derek?
no, bigger.
Oh, I don't know
He
who's
had
bigger.
the like the first gen classic, not the freaking classic Mustang, but the retro Mustang with the big ass freaking horsepower out of it. I don't even watch his channel anymore, so I can't tell you. He normally has his families in his vlog. He picked up that big RV.
That's JD.
Oh, is it JD?
I think so, yeah.
And then he had his buddy that used to pop on those live streams all the time.
I think.
Do you remember the
Not
one
sure.
live stream when he was like showing freaking like porn during your live stream?
Oh, Bruno!
Yes.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, God forbid you do that shit now.
Right? That'd be bad.
Fucking, you wouldn't have a channel.
Oh, the videos are still there.
Are they monetized? Oh, you're not monetized.
I'm not monetized at all, motherfucker. I don't make a goddamn thing for doing that shit.
Well, you can if you. Hey, you know what? You want it's absolutely fucking hilarious? Watch this shit. Just so you don't think that I forgot about you, it's still sitting here.
Hey, there we go.
It's still sitting here. It's still just fine. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I love the fact that you got the blue.
I like blue, so.
Yeah. It's still sitting here. Still folded up. I just haven't had a chance to be able to freaking mail the damn thing out.
It's all good. I completely forgot about it, to be honest with you.
I didn't. It's still sitting here. It was sitting on top of my desk the whole freaking time. In fact, actually, the desk that's right back over here. It was sitting on top of my desk, right over top of my monitor the whole freaking time. And just never had a chance to run down to the post office to send it out.
Maybe you need to send it so I can start wearing it.
Right?
Because I've wore the other one, the one with the fucking lights on the back.
Yeah. And the thing is when I built this computer, the hard drive crashed. I lost a lot of that stuff, the actual artwork.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that one looks really, really funky right now. At least what I recovered from it, because I did recover a lot of it, but some of it is literally, it was just it screwed up the files. Like anything that was like text is really weird. It's not in the font that I use, so it looks all funky. So I'd have to go back through and revamp everything, and I just haven't had the motivation to go fix them yet. We almost thought we lost the truck image, which I did lose a lot of it. I have the outline. I don't have any. The wheels are not on it, so I'd have to redo all the wheels. The wheels and tires are messed
Jeez.
up. Then there's no color to it, but at least most of it is there.
Right?
So yeah, I just haven't had the gumption to go back and freaking tinker with it. I've been too busy moving and different things like that. Moving, starting a new job, all that fun stuff.
I need to hurry up and find one to start.
Yeah.
Because I got no way to pay my bills next month unless they actually put in effect for those checks
You and
that
a
the
lot
government
of
might
other
give
people,
us.
man. I am lucky right now that I am still getting paid. Oh, though
Are you
YouTube
not?
ad
Are you
revenue is
not
in the
working at all
toilet.
right now?
Huh?
Are you working still?
Technically, I'm still employed. Am I going into a job destination right now? No. But I have reasons for that.
Technically, I'm still employed. They still put me on the schedule 1 day a week, 3 hour shift, but they call me off every time. Or well, they've just quit calling me off. I just know if I go in, they're just gonna tell me to leave, and it's a waste of my fucking gas.
Well, that's they can't do that. They can't. I mean, if you show up, they have. I don't know. I would have to look into that because that's some shady shit. Like I
They
know
do it
every
all the
place that
time.
I've
Like
ever
one
worked
time I
at.
showed up and they only let me work for 20 minutes. And they said, "Oh, well, we don't need you. You can go home." I'm like, "I just
You
worked
see
for
what they're
20
trying to
fucking
do?
minutes."
They're trying to get you to quit so that way they
No
don't have
shit.
to pay you unemployment. Because
Yeah.
if you quit,
You,
then they don't have to pay you they don't have to pay you unemployment. But if they fire you, they have to pay you unemployment.
well, the funny thing is,
But the
if
thing
I go
is
to
you probably should be
unemployment, I
able to
could
take your
probably
paychecks in to unemployment office and show that you haven't been getting any work and that you've been laid off. Not
Yeah,
me.
well, here's the thing. I could well, here's the thing. Our unemployment office, you can't go in. You have to call or do it
Yeah, well,
online.
you can do it all. That's what I meant by go in. You can prove that you have not worked. You have not gotten enough hours to constitute minimum, not minimum wage, but part time. You can collect unemployment even if you are employed, but aren't getting enough hours.
Yeah, because I have literally, there's a Facebook group chat that we have for that job that has all the schedules and shit in it.
Yeah.
I could literally just go through there for the past fucking month and 3 weeks. That's as long as I have
Yeah.
not worked.
Yeah, and as long as
Is a
you've been
month
there
and
for
three
six
weeks.
months and you've worked a certain amount of freaking time in that 6 months, you can collect unemployment, or you should be able to.
Should be able to. I feel like fucking Crystal's gonna be a bitch about it.
It's not up to
And
her. It'll be above
because
her head. It goes to corporate, not her.
yeah, but here's the thing. They wrote me up twice before they started this shit.
It doesn't
And the
matter.
last one was
It doesn't
bullshit.
matter. You unless they go talk to somebody. Go talk to unemployment. You never know till you try.
Yeah, I
I'll
guess
tell
I
you
can
what.
give them a call
Either they'll let you
tomorrow.
go. Either they'll let you go, or they'll start giving you hours. So one of the two. But be prepared if they start giving you hours, they're going to make your life hell, so you quit.
I don't give a fuck. Right now, I need the fucking money. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I've offered to take shifts and they just ignore me.
Well, yeah, and that's basically laying you off. At least in my opinion. Pretty
Yeah,
big ego.
I have no idea. Smokey over there taking a shit.
Maybe. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he
I'll just
left.
have to hopefully see him when he comes back because I'm not gonna have just a blank screen up there. Ugh.
On mine, it just shows the two of us, but
Well, yeah,
I
because
don't
I
know.
just took him off. He's
Ah,
he's backstage at the moment.
okay.
I can like see like I can pop him back up, and now he's gone.
Okay. Yeah, you know what really sucked after the Ranger crash? I
What?
couldn't turn my head past here.
Yeah, I have been in a few accidents. I know they're not fun.
Yeah. The bad part was is neither me or my friend had seatbelts on either.
Shh, you had your seatbelts on because this is an automotive channel. We need to
Yeah, I
promote
know.
safety.
Well, what I meant is it came off before impact for some reason.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, we called it the Danger Ranger for a reason.
Right?
Oh, yeah, back to that story I was going to tell you.
Go ahead.
So, in the new car, I was going down to Cumberland because my friend's Jeep, they got a flat and they needed me to go to their house, grab their spare tire, and I borrowed a jack and four-way from a buddy of mine, and I was driving down there on 68, and I'm in the middle lane, and then there's this big lifted Silverado on my left side.
Right.
I looked to my right to look in my right mirror, just because I was curious if anybody was in the lane next to me. I turned my head over, and motherfucker's merging into my lane, and his bed is about where the front end of my car is.
You lay on the horn.
I didn't have time to lay on the horn because I had like 1 second to decide what the fuck I was gonna do or get
I
hit.
would have laid on my horn afterwards.
I was too shooken up afterwards. This is why. Because I moved the steering wheel to the right real quick to try to get out of his way. And with all that weight from the big heavy jack and everything in the back of my car, it sent my ass sideways at 65 miles an hour on the freeway.
Whee!
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. And I turned the wheel back to the left and it kicked back straight. And I'm like, oh.
See, what you need to do, what I used to do. What I used to do every time I had a new vehicle, I would find a really big empty parking lot. Preferably without a bunch of freaking like light posts in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would throw the car around. You know, slam on the brakes, turn the wheel hard, you know, different things to see, you know, maybe do a quick left, right, just to see what the car does.
Well, here's the thing. It didn't do it before, because I've taken it on back roads before and jerked the wheel and shit like that. It was because I had all that weight in the back that sent it sideways.
Yeah. But, you know, it's just
Because
something
it
that I
normally
do. So
doesn't do that.
That way, when I end up having to avoid situations, I know how the car's going to react. But
yeah, because I took it sideways in gravel a couple times before.
Well,
I just kind of.
you've seen pictures of my Nova with the back end all lifted like that. How fun do you think that sucker was in the rain? That thing used to fucking love drifting around fucking corners, and I'm talking like corners as in intersections. That car was fun. That car was fun in bad weather. But then again, it didn't scare me because I knew it was going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unlike the Ranger when I went around that turn, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Now you know. From now on, if you're going to drive a rear-wheel drive vehicle, especially one that's light in the back end.
Well, actually, no. I was in four-wheel when that happened.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the back end that broke loose because it didn't have enough weight over the rear tires. And could potentially have been the amount of tread that was on those tires as well. I'm going to guess they were probably pretty bald.
Pretty damn close to it, actually.
So, yeah. Lesson learned. Maybe.
Well, I had another set to put on it, but remember the dickhead with the Raptor? He was holding on to him for me until I could put him on. And because I still owed him $100 for the alternator that I had to fix, his dad refused to let him give me the wheels and tires to put on for winter.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I had to run the bald-ass ones in snowstorms. And I slid turning into work one time. I drifted into work unintentionally.
Way to make an entrance.
Uh-huh.
Oh. So, yeah, I did shit like that too. I mean,
there was obviously a couple times I did it on purpose.
Well, yeah, once you know that it does it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I had the black rims on the brown Ram? Were you friends with me at that point?
I'm not sure.
Well, I was doing. I had to do a front U-joint on that truck, and it was like freaking 11:30 at night when I finally got it all back together. It was actually snowing for like the last hour that I was doing that. And I threw the rims on it real quick because I had to be at work at 7 o'clock I had to leave for work at 5:30 in the morning the next morning. So I was throwing the wheels back on, and I was tired, cold, wet. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I went to go take it for a test drive, and I didn't tighten the lug nuts all the way. I had it in 4-wheel drive, and like I said, it was snowing, and I was coming back up to the house, and next thing I know, the front end of the truck drops down, and I see the wheel going flying by me. Um, Luckily, I turned the wheel back to the left to bring up that front corner, and I bring up to bring up that front corner to be able to get the truck to a stop, so it's not riding on that drum. I mean that disc. Well,
Yeah.
that's the reason why I had those black tires on that truck was because the stock tires that came on that truck when I bought it were all bald. They were bald like regular street truck tires, where the black tires, the black rims that I had on it were the mud terrains. So that again, I ended up having to throw those wheels on the truck to be able to get to work the next day. Well, remember it was snowing all night. I came around to one corner on my way into work, not like at work. It was like halfway. I was still up on the mountain, and the whole truck that truck was a handful to drive to work that day. Every single time I touched the gas, the back end wanted to come around, and I did have the back end loaded. Because again, it's not my first truck. I've driven rear-wheel drive cars, the Manova, for years in the snow. But yeah, anytime you touch the gas, anytime you hit the brake, you could feel it start wanting to walk on you. Well, I was making this long sweeping right-hand turn to finish going down the mountain off of one major road onto another, and the car in front of me has this smart idea to brake in the middle of the fucking turn. Well, of course, that means I have to brake. I didn't want to brake in the middle of a turn, because as soon as I touched that brake, the back end came around, and I was pointing the wrong way in the weeds on the side of the road. Pretty similar to what you had to deal with. And that was with me knowing how to drive a vehicle like that, because I guarantee you, if I didn't know how to drive that vehicle, I probably would have ended up rolling or in a tree.
Yeah, here's the one thing though. Like, this is from what I heard from some of my friends or whatever that were there that night.
Right.
Apparently, I did everything I could to save it, and I put it into the tree rather than the house that was behind it.
Well, yeah, you do what you got to do. I mean, I'm not saying that you didn't do the right thing. You know what I mean?
I didn't say you were. I was just saying, like, I don't remember what I was thinking at the time. That's the one thing I don't remember. All I remember is sideways and then bang. Or, well, seeing the tree and then bang.
Yeah.
That's about all I remember.
Yeah, that truck looked pretty crippled. I'm not sure, Mickey, if you saw that truck. He caught the tree right at the bottom of the A-pillar.
Oh, dear.
And it bent that freaking truck in half right there. Right at the bottom of the A-pillar. So, like, right at the center, like, the very front part of the dash, it freaking nailed it right there. Right at the base of the windshield.
It was a big-ass fucking tree.
Well, yeah, it made a big-ass fucking dent. I mean, literally, if you look at that truck, you can see how big the tree was.
The fender, the side of the fender and the engine bay was into the fuse box.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. That truck had wrapped itself around that tree. And the thing is that right there at the bottom of the A-pillar is probably one of the strongest points on the side of that truck.
Yeah.
Because you have the firewall right there, you have the A-pillar, you have the rocker that meets right there, the door, the fender, everything meets right there. So there's a lot of metal right there at that spot. And yeah, it just folded it like a freaking like a dork staring at a chick in the middle of the mall running into.
I didn't really have a reason to, because I knew it was fucked.
Yeah, you can tell. I tried
Both
to make
leaf springs in the back were disconnected from the frame.
Ow.
Oh dear.
And not to mention, both brake lines in the back were busted.
Well, that's.
Well, yeah. I mean, once the axle is just slapping around
back there. Well,
and here's the thing: I didn't know any of that until it was up on the rollback trailer. So I
You had
was
no
sitting
reason to
in the
look.
truck while it was being carried up the rollback, and I'm just like, don't
This
break,
is fine.
don't break, or I'm going over Bryce's hill. And round 2.
Round 2, fight.
Whee!
I
Where's
would have
that
fucking
freaking sound
just.
effect from freaking Initial D? God damn it!
What?
The deja vu.
Oh.
That's from
But
the cartoon Initial D.
I'll be honest, I was ready to slam that bitch in fucking second. Was what I was about ready to do.
Just remember, next time you're not driving a Toyota Apex
Yeah.
or a Corolla or whatever the fuck it is.
You see that video I did on that fucking sushi Corolla
No,
last year? The fucking white one.
I didn't see it. Sorry.
It was 2013.
Right.
It's my friend Corey's. It's not the fastest, but Jesus Christ, does he hoon the fuck out of it?
I hooned the hell out of my little Kia.
Yeah, so did my friend Nate till it blew up.
I haven't blown mine up. It was running really rough for a little while. You should have seen the spark plugs that we pulled out of it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that thing comes stock with NGKs.
Damn.
The Kia Plus.
But yeah, I think Nate's I think his bent of what the fuck was it?
Bent a
It
valve.
bent. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was something, but it's completely seized up.
I need a front end.
I think Corey freed it a little bit, but it needs a new engine.
What year is it?
2010 and a half.
Oh, it's too young, I think. Or too old. I need a 2012 front end. Everything from the hood forward.
Fun.
For a Corolla?
Huh?
For a Corolla?
No, the Kia Soul.
Oh.
We were talking about the Kia Soul stuff.
You want to hear a car I might get to do a video on?
Sure.
Sweet.
It depends how long it takes Nate to get it insured, but him and his dad have a 1968 Camaro SS.
Oh, damn.
And this bitch ain't slow. It's got like 800 and some horsepower, fully built.
What's under the hood? 800
engine,
horsepower, I'm going to guess LS, because you're
Nope.
not really going to get 800 horsepower out of a conventional old school engine.
It's not an LS. I'm trying to remember. Where the fuck's Nate when you need him?
I don't know.
Because he
be on
could
the
tell
show.
you the entire fucking specs of it. The whole fucking shebang.
You know what I need? I need all of the contacts that you had way back when you could pull fucking 8 people on your show every fucking week.
Yeah, I was a persistent motherfucker back then.
Hey, you know what? I have not Big E is normally given unless he's at work. Chris, I have no idea where the hell he's at right now.
And me, I've been going through a lot of shit. That's why I haven't been on.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I lost like everybody that was a regular. Joe doesn't come on anymore. Obviously, that whole BS with Salad Bar.
Oh yeah. Fucking Salad Bar. Fuck that motherfucking bald ass prick.
But yeah, like a lot of the people that I used to have on here constantly aren't on here anymore. I don't know if it's the time. I mean, granted it is a Sunday evening, but I don't know when other time would be a good time to hold a live stream, because also some of the people that I used to have in my live stream and in the chat room, they started their own YouTube live streams. We got Joey66.
I mean, I could try to see if I could get some of my actual friends and stuff to join that are like into cars and shit that I think would enjoy it.
They just need to be just guys, gals, doesn't matter. We just need people to sit here and chit chat and bullshit. We don't even have to all
yeah,
go
and
wrong.
here's the thing. If I can get Nate on here, y'all gonna be pissing your pants.
Oh, we got Nate and Chris. See, normally Chris comes on here and he's, my God, he does not have a filter.
Neither does Nate. Not at all.
He's lost in Cloud 9 there. I like that the electrical conduit you have back there in the corner of your room there, Biggie.
Oh yeah. No, oh crap.
I don't know if. Oh shit.
Yeah, at some point, like once I have some money coming in to where I can like redo the exhaust,
Yeah.
I want to take that muffler off.
Why?
It's too fucking quiet. Pretty much all you hear is the engine. That is it.
Right.
No.
But I don't know what I want to do with it in the future. Like I've looked up pictures of them, like done correctly, and they can actually look pretty fucking good. Mine just needs some work. Needs dents pulled out. It needs probably a new fucking paint job. Needs new wheels for sure. The Steelies look terrible. Okay, when I got this car, the grill, the Steelies, the door handles, and the stripe on the side were bright gay Power Ranger blue.
Not just blue, gay Power Ranger blue.
Yeah, Nate came up with that one. But yeah, like I like blue and all, but
Right.
silver and blue in that fashion just no.
No.
Fuck no.
Do we have anybody in the chat anymore? We're down to 3 people. I'm gonna guess that one of them is me, one of them might be you, and one of them might be Jonathan.
Yeah.
No, none of them's me because I'm just on my phone on this.
Oh, we should have at least one person in the live.
Hey, you guys want to hear something?
Sure.
Why not?
What got? Not about time. All right. As long as I don't have hear a bang afterwards and red splatter on the ceiling, I'm good.
It's a fucking airsoft gun.
So?
Oh. Weak.
Big E.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the truck? What the fuck?
Thank you for announcing the next segment there, Jonathan.
Well, I mean, I said what's wrong with the truck last week, didn't I?
Yes. Is there any update for those people that weren't in our conversation all week?
No. Because I haven't been driving it.
You haven't been driving it?
No.
Because you've been stuck at home, or because it's no? Because you know what? They don't know any. They don't know the update. You told me the update. The last thing that they know, we were still trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Oh, well, turns out...
They don't know what ended up actually being wrong with it.
Well, if I could explain that...
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice. All right. So, I was driving along, and just check engine light came on, started flashing, lights all over the place, because the engine was shaking so rough. Turns out it was a misfire on cylinder number 7, and that's all my code reader told me. After doing some self-diagnostics, which failed, brought up to the dealership, and they did a compression test on cylinder number 7, and it earned a whopping 2.5 psi of compression. So, that's all I know.
So, in other words, it's done been fucked.
I mean, unless it's something that can get fixed, like if it's a lifter or some shit like that, bent valve. At this point, I stand to lose less by trying to fix it.
All right.
Because if I just trade out of it, I'm going to get $3,000 for it. Because from the dealership, it needs like $5,000 worth of work, and then they're going to sell it for $8,000 and break even if they even sell it.
Damn.
But if I could put like $500 into it, maybe $1,000 if the government is giving us all $1,000, like everything says.
Right.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
The government's only giving $1,000.
The thing is, I went to the dealership yesterday after I got out of work because it was the only time I had a real opportune chance to go over there, and because of the governor of New York State, he's shutting down all non-essential businesses. Well, car sales is a non-essential business.
Nope.
But fixing them is not. I mean, fixing them is an essential business, so they can fix cars, but they can't sell them.
Yeah, well, when your truck's a lemon and it's not worth fixing.
I mean, at a particular point in time, it it kind of is worth fixing because if I trade out of it, I'm only going to get like $3,000 for it, which is about what I owe on it. If I put in like $500, $700, get it fixed enough to the point where it's like running and driving, then I could probably stand to trade it for like 6 or 7.
Maybe.
You guys want to hear a funny story about a truck? Not my truck, different truck.
Okay.
Why not?
So I was with my buddy and we were fishing and we took his truck. And we were coming back to where my car was parked.
Right.
And he's like, "Why is it fucking running so weird?" I'm like, well, for one, was your check gauges light on before? Because the check engine light and shit was on before. But
right.
it's a 96 CK Chevy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I poked my head over from the passenger side and I was like, "Is your temp gauge broken?" And he's like, "I don't think so." And I was like, yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be that high. It was all the way pinned.
Good Lord.
And we got
the thing is you get it all the way pinned for a little while, and then it drops all the way down to 0.
No, it just stayed pinned.
Oh, no. Do you know what happens when it drops to 0?
Means you fucked.
It means you have no more coolant left to measure.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it didn't have any coolant in it at all.
Then
and the entire radiator.
It shouldn't have measured anything.
I don't know, but in the entire let's say this, there was nothing in the radiator.
As I say, yeah, because if there is no coolant where the sensor is, it can't read it. It won't read
I guess there wasn't enough or something, and the entire radiator ended up being clogged too.
Well, then what happened was it clogged it left all the fluid in the block, and it wasn't letting it come through the radiator. Which probably would have been. You sure the thermostat didn't?
I think he said it didn't end up needing a thermostat too.
Yeah, because the old school thermostats. Now the new ones, a lot of them when they fail open.
Mm-hmm.
The old school thermostats, when they failed, they would stay closed, and you would overheat.
But like we popped the hood and you hear.
Yeah, it's overheating.
I'm like.
Yeah, that's a typical overheating sound. But like I said, the old school thermostats, when they failed, they would fail closed, cause you to overheat like immediately. The new ones, they fail open, and you normally don't know it failed until it starts getting cold out, and the engine won't warm up.
Actually, my friend's car, 2013 Dodge Dart, had the thermostat go bad, and it threw a check engine light for pretty much the car figured out that it wasn't heating up fast enough.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Sometimes they will tell you, but a lot of the times, sometimes they won't tell you that. But normally, yeah, it gets a vehicle won't come up to temp code.
Mm-hmm.
Cavalier did that, and it doesn't hurt the engine. It's actually a lot safer for it to fail open than it to fail closed.
Naturally.
Especially with these aluminum engines, because they overheat, and normally the time then they're cooked because they've worked.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about with his truck, but it ended up being good.
Well, you never know. It still could be warped.
It could just be not warped bad enough to be an immediate issue.
Right. It may be an issue down the line when shit starts wearing funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not really his truck. It's his grandparents that he's been borrowing. It's like a spare truck kind of thing.
Yeah.
But right now it's his only transportation, and yeah.
Yeah, it's never fun when your only transportation starts having freaking issues.
Why do you think I want to get a second vehicle?
Biggie would have no idea what that's about.
Fine.
Oh yeah, totally. The only second vehicle I can afford at this point in time is a Hot Wheels car.
Yeah, well, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles and none of them are on the road.
I mean, at some point I'd like to own another truck and like an actual full-size truck this time.
Yeah. There's a reason why I don't own an S10 or a Ranger, because they're great for hauling small shit around, but for doing any real work, they can't. Their payload isn't heavy enough Like, you can't
Yeah.
even technically fill that bed with stone without going over the payload of those small trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't carry a bed of stone in a Ranger and expect you to not be over your hauling weight.
Plus, with the 3.0, like mine was,
It's a
it's a
dog.
dog with nothing in it.
The only reason the only when they're not a dog with a 3.0 or like a little four banger is if they're a manual. The manuals have balls.
Yeah.
Mine didn't.
Well, yeah, the little tiny automatics suck.
Mine was a stick, bitch.
You was a stick and it still had no balls.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been in some little tiny Rangers and S10s with freaking sticks, and they get up and move.
Well, I mean, it gets up and moves, but like when you're in fifth trying to go up a hill, it's like nope.
Well, you don't go up
it's
fit.
fifth.
You don't go fifth up a hill.
That's
I
why
don't
I
care
didn't
what
do it.
vehicle you have. Going in fifth up a freaking hill is not. It's not the gear you want to be in. You look at what your
Oh,
automatic is in when it goes up a hill. It ain't fifth gear.
Well, a lot of automatics from that time period didn't have 5 gears.
No, they had 3. It would still drop down to second or first.
Hell, up
It's
until
still-
2013, the Avalanche. 2009 actually. Well, it was the first year the Avalanche got a 6-speed auto.
All right, because I think before
It's-
they had a 4-speed. It was basically a 3-speed with an overdrive.
Yeah, it was a
It's still
6L80
funny though. Like my car, I can stick it in
4L80.
fifth, and it'll still pull up a hill.
or L60.
Yeah, the 4L80 is literally as old as the mid 80s.
Yeah.
Because that's when they came out, and which
Then
is basically
again-
just a turbo. It's a 700 R4 electronic. Is
Mhm.
what a 4L80 is.
Hey, Sean, you want to know what kind of does suck about my car?
Sure,
It's
go ahead.
yours.
I'll be honest, it's kind of the transmission because in fifth gear at 70, you're at like fucking 3.5, 4 grand.
All right.
Jeez.
And then at 100, you're at like 5.
Wait,
And I'm
100
like,
miles an hour?
Yeah, you're at like 5 grand in fifth gear.
Because the car is not designed to go at 100 miles an hour.
I know, like I'm just saying, like even at 70, which is highway speeds, you're at like 3.
Well, no. Well, yeah, that's normal. Honestly, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's perfectly normal with any car.
Still
The
kind
only
of wish
one
it had a
only
sixth
one that
gear,
would
though.
run 60 or 70 miles an hour and only run at like 2 grand on the tack is my TA. My Trans Am would run in third gear, and basically I could run 60, 65 with 9 foot not even on the gas pedal. But that's just the way that thing's geared.
Yeah.
But the Nova, my truck, you're good. You're half pedal into it trying to go 70 miles an hour.
Damn.
But
Yeah,
again,
that's what my truck is too.
I mean, I'll
that's-
be
that's-
honest. Like this car is not bad. I bought it for $600.
Yeah, I hate to tell you that anything above 55 miles an hour, you're going to be above 3 grand
Yeah.
on the RPMs, because you got to think about it. It's third gear, it's whatever your last gear is, and it still goes from 0 to whatever speed you are in RPM. So, if you're doing 60 some miles an hour, depending on what the top speed of that gear is, depends on where you are in the RPM range.
Yeah.
In high gear, I think that car should only run like 115, 120.
Yeah, like if I let it get to about 6, because the red doesn't start till like 6.5. I think it might be 115, 120,
It's an
maybe
American
if
car.
I'm
They're
lucky.
not designed. It's a car made for the American market. They're not designed to go over freaking 80 miles an hour.
It's still funny though, because the Speedo says 140. I'm like, that ain't
That's
happening.
unreasonably optimistic.
I know,
It's
that's
a
what I'm
generic number
saying.
for any vehicles today. Because I'm pretty sure they probably use that same dash for other cars.
I just don't know what car, because it's an '07 Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
I don't know what other car they would have used it for.
Maybe not something that's production.
Who
I don't
knows?
know. Plus, they were partnered with GM at that time, so it could've
Well,
been
most
another
GM dashes
vehicle.
go up to 140, even though cars are limited at 115 to 110.
You know what's
Maybe if
funny?
you're lucky, 119.
The 17 Ford Raptor is electronically limited at 107 miles an hour on a downhill.
Huh.
On the downhill.
Yeah.
It won't be limited if you had a stick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
What
it was
is this?
only in 6th gear out of 10. And I was matted. Like, how the
10
fuck
gears.
was this? Yeah.
It's an
The only
American
time
vehicle.
you used them all was when you were trying to be fuel efficient.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
well, that's the whole point of the higher gears. The higher gears aren't to necessarily go faster; it's to
Well,
bring the
yeah.
RPMs down.
Well, yeah.
And overdrive is not a let's go faster gear. Overdrive is a drop the RPM gear.
It's a let's say some gas kind of gear.
Yeah, that's exactly all it is.
I mean, if you really want to save gas, neutral.
Some cars actually don't get better gas mileage in neutral.
No, when the vehicle is driving the engine, it can shut off the fuel injectors.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what it is. Like the gray Kia does not get better fuel mileage when in neutral, yet the green Kia does.
Huh. That's weird.
Well, it's weird too because like if I take the green Kia out of neutral, put it back into drive, it seamlessly goes back into whatever RPM that it was that the speed is. You drop the gray Kia from neutral into drive, and it does all kinds of fucking freaky, funky shit.
Mhm.
The RPMs go all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
Depending on
because
whatever.
I feel.
We're in
What
drive
year is
first.
the
We're
gray
doing
one?
50.
But yeah,
What year is the gray one?
the gray one's 2011. The green one's a 2012. The gray one is a base model, the smaller engine, and it's a single overhead cam engine, whereas the green Kia is a dual overhead cam, and it is the either 2.0 or 2.2 liter. The other difference is the gray car is a 5-speed, the green car is a 6-speed.
Ew, so fancy.
If only they were stick, right?
I can drive it like a stick.
That's what Nate did all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In his.
Yeah, the green one loves it. The green one gets up and goes. It's freaking, it's quick. The gray one does not like being driven around stick.
Apparently, the gray one doesn't like a lot of fucking things.
No, the gray one's a base model. It says it doesn't like it. It likes it when you play with it like it is. As a mode of transportation, it does just fine.
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is the gray one has drilled and slotted rotors. Because,
yeah.
But the green one, the performance car, has freaking standard freaking brakes on it.
Yeah, it's funny. My car actually has 4-wheel discs.
No, so does a great car. So does the Kias. Both the Kias have 4-wheel discs. My truck would have if it was manufactured another 3 months later. It would have had 4-wheel disc brakes.
Huh.
Sweet Jesus.
Because in 2001, the early year trucks had rear drums, and the later year trucks had all-wheel disc brakes.
Huh.
But yeah, I solved that problem. I just put GM wheel cylinders in the back of my Dodge truck and essentially upgraded the braking force in the back of the truck.
That works.
Yeah, if you get the 2-ton Chevy Silverado wheel cylinders and put them on the Dodge Ram 1500s, it essentially increases the braking force by 1.5 times in the back of the truck.
Goddamn.
And they fit. They're just slightly bigger.
That's what she said.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
No more.
All right, let's see. It is 10:55. Let's check the stats and see if there's anybody still chilling with us.
We're probably just talking to ourselves.
Probably. Which will
I mean,
help for anybody that's watching this to play back. Because I actually have a few people that will watch this whole show after it's over. I guarantee you, Chris will watch the whole show after it's over while he's in the truck. So if
Yeah,
you're listening
probably.
at the end of this, we missed you, buddy. See, Grimm's still here. He's one of the other two people that were still alive.
Mhm.
All right, so let's see. Trying to see who else is here. See if I can figure out who. All right, I'm gonna give everybody that's in here 200.
Woo!
Just because if you've been here and there's only a few of you guys in here. Let's see. Who has a crazy amount of points now?
Not me.
Why did it not give Grim like freaking 200 points? Because he just freaking.
Oh, fuck.
Fogged up. Yeah, but it didn't give it to you. Let's try that again. Let me check. Wait a second here. See if it reloads. No, it still only shows 504, 503. So let's try this again. We're gonna give 200 points to everybody in here. Now that should have given Grim. No.
No.
All right, if you were in here, I'm gonna literally just give Grim 200 points. So he should be at 700. Boop boop. Okay. If somebody else can let me know who all, if you comment right now, you can have the 200, which means lovely bunch of coconuts is getting 200. Because I already know he's here.
Too late.
So that'll bring you up to 400.
Oh dear.
What?
I've just committed an arson.
What'd you do?
Oh, jeez.
So I'm playing this game and I'm driving a car and I'm like, I don't like that cop in front of me. So I rear end him and the gas tank ruptures. It just spreads flames all over the place. I'm just driving away.
By the way, Grim, the reason why it screws you is because of the fact that you're not sitting in the chat and chit-chatting, so it doesn't count that you're here. It does. I don't think it actually goes by the people that are just sitting there watching the live stream. It's the people that are interactive with the live stream.
Oh dear.
So you kind of have to come make a comment every couple of minutes to cheat the system, to make the system think that you're here.
Oh, now shit, I'm in the live stream and it won't even give me shit.
Now it updated because it just gave me Grim 904 and it gave you 601.
Gotta love glitches.
It just took a while for it to update, apparently.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's basically yeah, you do need to talk more. That's how that works.
Speak up.
I know Big E's been here for like every single episode. He has a half hour of watch time.
Yeah. Facts.
And obviously, I've been here every single time, and it's only given me 2 hours and 33.33 watch hours.
Yeah, I think something's fucked up there.
Well, yeah, because like I said, it counts people that are active in chat. Unless I can change that.
Oh.
Yeah, because if you talk in chat, it should be 10 points. If you pay out to live viewers 1, we're going to bring that up to a 10. 10. Interview in minutes. Must be 5 or more. Amount of time between each payout. Okay.
Only if it was cash, right?
Payouts to active users.
Yeah, right.
100. We'll put 50. Let's see if that changes the way this works at all.
I don't even think Sean heard what I said.
I heard you. saying, I mean, a big way to make fucking money or make loyalty points. The point is I'm supposed to be able to. What I think I'm going to end up doing is handing out vouchers to anyone that reaches. I basically what I need to do is need to see how many points people are accumulating, and I'll make it that if you give up so many points, you get free merchandise off the store or a
That'd be
discount off the
interesting.
store.
That'd be kind of cool,
But
actually.
like, if you donate money through Streamlabs, that's 2,000 points. Boom, right there. If you donate through a super chat, that's 1,000 points right there.
Goddamn.
Well, damn. How many points do you need to redeem something? Then,
I don't know because it's up to me.
And you don't know, so.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd say for like different things on your store, just do like this is this is that kind of thing.
Well, I don't know how. It depends. Like, that's like how money has a monetary value. It's a dollar is the reason why a dollar has value is because it's backed up by so much gold that's in U.S. vaults. Because that's how you have value. If you make too much paper money, well, then that paper money is actually worth less because there's so much more of it, and the gold is still the same amount in the vault. So you got to find out, if points are harder to come by, well, then they'll be worth more. If points are easier to come by, well, then they'll be worth less. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to see what is the average amount of points that a person that is constantly in the chat, constantly, joining the live stream, how many points are they accumulating? And also the whole reason why I'm doing these ones where I'm giving points per certain amount of times that people hear, because of things like Grim, who doesn't necessarily sit at the computer and watch the live stream. He listens to it while he's working. So those people tend to get screwed over because they're actively watching the live, but they're not actively engaging in the chat because they're busy doing other things. So I still want to reward them for hanging out and chilling with us, but because the system isn't giving them points, I don't mind giving them the points. Not to mention, sometimes I'll do trivias. Like, I will ask that if they know, my channel, I will throw out a question that may be channel related or something that we talked about maybe in the last live stream. And that they can get points that way too.
Yeah.
So, like, if you can answer this question correctly, first person to answer correctly gets, 50 points. Whatever.
And that'd be a good way to do it.
I did it the last couple of live streams. I just forgot to do it this live stream. And again, there wasn't a whole lot of people chatting either. We had... Oh, it doesn't tell me exactly how many chats. But I love the fact that the live stream stays completely fucking excellent the whole time.
Fucking mint.
Fucking mint.
Did you see that fucking clip on Instagram where Nate was shaking the ass end of the Ranger, and he walked up, and after that, because it shook the whole ass end, like the whole bed was twerking, basically.
Oh my god!
And he was walking
Slutty
towards
truck.
me and was like, "God damn, full clap." And he's like, "No, fucking mint."
That's what we used to call our friend when we were playing on Xbox. His name is Mintwick, and we used to fucking mint.
Yeah.
We need new friends, Biggie. We need new friends on Xbox. Jay, I see you on Xbox all the freaking time. What the fuck are you playing?
Well, I have the new Modern Warfare. I have Horizon 4.
You need to get
the
Forza.
Division 2.
You need to get Forza 7.
I have Forza 7.
Good. You need to go play. I'm supposed to go download that on my computer to see if it's any better than it is on the Xbox.
It's smoother, more consistent.
Oh, I also have Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
I don't think I have any of those.
Modern Warfare 2 used to be my jam and my jelly.
But
Right.
we play S-Class racing on Forza 7.
S-Class?
S-Class.
Yeah, when we could tolerate it.
Well,
Okay.
because it's just fast enough to be like sketchy and on edge, but not so fast that it's like stupid fast. So the
I
cars
got you.
still like the cars, they're not race cars yet. Between A and S class is basically the two classes I like. A class,
I
if you
think
want something not so fast and the handling's a little shittier. But I like S class. I think that's a nice sweet spot.
Yeah, I still gotta like figure that game out because I haven't played it as much as like Horizon 4 and stuff like that.
Well,
To be
I
able
plan
to,
on getting out off of here in like a hot minute. And if we want, we can all fucking jump on over there and go freaking chill. Anybody that's actually watching the live stream that still plays Forza wants to come find me. My username on Xbox is NOVAtazz. It's actually where my YouTube now name came from to begin with.
well, mine's JAS channel
I know. I
YT.
has yours.
So
I has
I was
yours.
saying that for everybody else.
Oh, duh. Stupid. Sorry. I'm being retarded. Hey, nobody said I was smart.
Nobody
Genius.
said you were stupid either.
Hey, don't let that get around. I'd rather people underestimate me than overestimate me. Oh,
True.
so we're gonna hop on off of here. Thank you guys all for joining. Oh wait, Pilot's here. Okay, hold on. I need to give Pilot points if it didn't give it points. Because I see that he talks, so he's still chilling here. Did Pilot get points? Nowhere near what he should have. So we're gonna give him an extra 200. So he's at 600. No, not 660. There we go. Boop. Okay. No JA's channel. I can't give you points if you haven't even popped in.
Well, I know if I close this fucking Safari, it's gonna fucking probably kick me
You
the
too,
fuck
Grim.
out.
Sorry. No, that's fine. We'll just have to get you something set up somewhere, man. You need to go online and fucking pick up yourself a freaking cheap ass freaking laptop somewhere. As long
Yeah.
as
Well,
it's
I have
newer than what you got.
the problem is I have no income. I literally had to sell my PS4 to fucking have gas and food.
Well, good thing you sold that and not your Xbox.
Yeah, for real.
Well, the PlayStation gave me more money, so
Huh?
the PlayStation gave me more money, so because my Xbox is the 1 terabyte digital one, so it's not worth a whole lot.
That's what I have. I have the original 1 terabyte. What's worth more than the 1 terabyte? You mean the 500 gig is the one that's not worth anything?
Well, the thing is the 1 terabyte digital version isn't really worth much because not a lot of people buy them, even though they're only 180 brand new.
What's the digital version?
Oh, it's the one that doesn't have a disc reader.
Oh, I didn't know they had one like that. I have a disc reader.
Yeah.
I have the 1 terabyte Fat Boy.
Mine's the 1S.
Can you
got a
use an
Slim?
external disk drive on those?
Huh?
Can you use
I'm
it?
not sure, actually.
I think it'd be interesting if you could.
You should be able to plug one into the USB drive. Anyway, we can continue this conversation after we log off of here. So, so long. Thanks for all the fish. And we'll catch you guys back here next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. If you guys want to say your goodbyes.
Peace.
Hasta la vista.
All right. Until next week, stay safe and
Shit.
practice your social distancing.
That's fucked.
With that attitude, maybe. No shit.
What?
It's being retarded.